Hey, my name is Christian Lee. I'm part of Aztec Music Group, and we're interviewing. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sidney Gish. We're in San Diego right now.
That's right, we are. All right, and so my first question for you, Sydney, is if you were to, what underrated song would you perform for karaoke? One that's like not that popular in the karaoke
Probably
hemisphere.
Low Down by Boz Scaggs.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking about this question for like myself too. I was thinking, because
Yeah.
funny, because I actually found you through this band called The Frights, and the drummer Mark Finn. I think he went to college in Boston too, and he retweeted this Sin Triangle music video.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I just found that song and I just love it, and I would definitely do that song for karaoke.
I'm glad. Thank you. I hope they make a karaoke version.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know who they would be.
I mean, there's so many iconic lines in there too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And speaking of Twitter too, I wanted to ask you about this. I heard, I think, Field Medic, he tweeted earlier today. He said, like, he got fully gish tonight. So, like, what does gish mean?
I think it means attending a show. I would assume because he was at the show.
Oh,
So,
okay. All right,
I
that
think
does
that-
make sense.
I think that's what. Yeah.
And so, and so, like, speaking about like another social media thing too, I heard that you're a big fan of this YouTuber called The Milk Club.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a beauty vlogger I like to watch like a couple years ago. Mainly just she did a good hair tutorial and I followed it. Yeah, I mean, I think she has very long hair and I was trying to grow my hair out, so I was like, how to do long hair, and she was there with long hair on YouTube. So, yep.
Your hair looks pretty long right now. It's in a bun.
Yep.
And I feel like it's kind of destiny, like you guys would like meet eventually, because I think she's from Sydney, Australia.
Oh, she might be. Yeah, I think so.
A little bit of a pun there. All right, let's go a little bit more to the music side. And so, like, what are some of your like inspirations like for your music? Like, who are like you most inspired by?
I'm really inspired by just a bunch of different bands. I don't know, like a bunch of I don't know. I really like I don't know. I can't even remember any bands. I think I really like Regina Spektor. I think she's cool.
Mhm.
Always have, always will. Love Regina Spektor. So she's awesome.
She's pretty good. All right, well, I've noticed in, what Ed Buys Houses and No Dogs Allowed, you've used like a lot of samples too.
Yeah.
And some of them were like pretty unique too.
Yeah,
But-
I really like samples.
I actually have a gift for you.
What?
And I think this is a band you do like too, and they're known for their samples as well. It is the Avalanches.
What? Why did you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. Thank you for getting this.
You're
What
welcome.
the hell?
Can you tell me
Oh my
anything about the
God.
Avalanches from your personal experience?
I love the Avalanche. This is like one of my favorite albums. You're fucking Nardwar. What are you?
don't have that
why
one,
did
right?
you? Thank you. No,
You're
this is
welcome.
great. This is awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you. I didn't expect this at all. Hell yeah.
And I remember they were
you.
gone like for so long too. Did you? Because the first album was great, and then the second one, I think it was like a little bit more mixed. How did you feel about this album?
I like the second album. They waited 16 years, so
Yeah, a long
they
time.
really meant it when they put it out. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know, it's a good one. They're both really good.
And so, did you just recently graduate college?
I still am in college. Yep, it's the summer now, so I'm like traveling.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you have like another like year, another half, or?
I have another year, yeah.
Ah, okay. That's cool. And where you go to school at Northeastern?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, and I actually have a question you related to that too. And so, like, what do you major in?
I major in music industry.
Awesome. All right, it makes sense because I actually heard too, like, you did marketing for the schools, like some
I
student
did
run label or
marketing
something.
Yep,
For Green.
Green Line Records, and there's
Yeah.
great releases on Green Line Records and promoting Green Line Records. Local Boston music.
Yeah, support the scene.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like, so you did marketing for them, right? Or you do
Yeah,
marketing for them?
I did marketing for them my freshman year. And
So-
yeah, it was like Instagram posts and yep.
Did that help you in any way with your own music?
I mean, yeah, I got yep, on from a marketing side, probably thinking about I don't know, like how to promote a show and stuff. It was pretty good.
Okay. Speaking a little bit about your college past too, I heard you were in an a cappella group called Bitch Please,
Yes.
and
I
you're
was in
actually
that.
beatboxing, huh?
I was the beatboxer.
What was that like?
It was great. They taught me at auditions. I didn't think I would do it, but they were like, "Do you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I was the I was the beatboxer, so it was fun.
That's awesome. And a little bit related to acapella too. I think the junior version of acapella is more like choir. And I heard you were big in like choir in like high school, middle school?
I did do choir in high school. It was fun.
Shout out to Mr. Swiss, right?
Yep, that's my teacher from New Jersey.
That's cool. All right, let's move on to the next question too. And so, I heard that when you were applying to... You good?
I'm good.
I heard when you were applying to colleges too, I think when you were applying with your college apps, I heard you attached like a song to like every app too?
Yeah, I attached a song on the college applications.
Is that out?
It's available on Bandcamp. It's on my high school album, so it's out there.
And so what was your mindset like putting that? Do you think like it would give you an edge or?
Yeah, I probably I don't know what I was thinking really, but I figured it was better to do that than not do that. So once it existed, I was like, I guess that's what it is. I didn't have anything else going for me, so.
I mean, hey, look at you now.
It's great.
All right, and so let's jump back from like before college apps. Let's go back to high school for a little bit.
Yep.
And so I heard in your high school talent show, you did a song about like a girl's dream of following like her favorite boy band on tour.
Oh no, yeah, I did do that song.
Is that song like out or is that
That's
just like?
Also, that's available too.
Which song is that?
I'll Follow You All Around the World. And it's on another one of my
listen to that too.
long albums.
That's awesome. Okay, and so let's go talk a little bit more about high school. I heard your sister back when she was in high school too. She was part of like marching band.
She was a drum major in marching band.
You think you'll ever get her on a track?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, and then like I think your dad, he does a little bit of music too, right?
He's in the dad band, the cover blues rock band.
Losing Focus?
Yep, that's my dad's band.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's great. Okay, so do you think you ever have your dad like on a song with you as well?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Could happen. When is the Gish family album just gonna get released?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Okay, and so I heard for one of my favorite songs on No Dogs Allowed is actually I'm Filled with Steak and Could Not Dance. But I heard you actually just named the file for that song that?
Yep.
And so do you ever think about like what you actually wanted to name it?
No, I didn't really have a set name for it, which is why I called it the project file when I uploaded it. So.
What was the background story behind that too? You just like
I just wrote it down because that's what it was. I was filled with steak and couldn't dance. So wrote it down and then I made a file for it. I didn't rename it.
Okay, too.
Yep.
And I've noticed too. So you said in an interview with Rare Candy that you've always wanted to live in Seattle.
I guess I thought that probably earlier in my life. Yeah.
Okay. But I think it's a funny coincidence too because Julia's opening for you and like she's from like around that area as well.
She's from Seattle. Yeah.
And I also heard your parents might move there as well or something?
Yeah, they might move there. Did somebody tell you that or did you find it online written down?
I can't reveal my sources.
It's all good. I just like knowing what's out there in case people are after me.
No, don't worry. No one's after you.
Okay.
Okay, and so, one of my favorite bands from like that region is, Chastity Belt, Julia's band.
Yeah.
And like another band I really like too is like Sleater Kinney.
I like them.
Yeah. Do you hear about the news about the drummer? How she left?
Yeah, I know. Janet's leaving.
So sad.
Yeah.
But speaking about that band though, I actually have another gift for you. This is the last one.
Oh my god.
It's actually, here you go.
Oh my god.
To Dig Me Out. And this is actually the first album where she was drumming too for them.
Yeah, no, thank you for these. These are beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank you for going to this extent. I feel very blessed with this level of focus and attention. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Least I could do for you.
Thank you. It's been incredible.
Okay, and let me see. Oh, and another thing I heard this like in an interview you did, I think with like a podcast or something, that you're like a really big fan of Dunkin' Donuts.
I go there.
You think you'll ever be sponsored by them? Is that the dream?
If they email me, I'll say yeah to doing that. Yep.
Do you have any other dream sponsors too?
Not necessarily. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I wanted to end the interview with this, and it's like some fan questions.
Yep.
And you might notice some of the names. If not, let's see. All right, first one's from Maggie Giesland, and then she asks, "What's your star sign?"
I'm a Pisces Sun, Cancer Moon, Sagittarius Rising.
Dang. That's impressive. I didn't even know that much about mine.
You gotta know the three.
Okay, and for Melissa Potter asked, if you could write or rewrite a soundtrack for a movie, which one would it be?
Like I don't like the music in the movie?
No, just one that you would personally like to just rewrite or like write for yourself.
Yeah, probably, I don't know, one of Don Hertzfeld's movies probably, like the really like cartoony ones. I feel like a lot of them just have like, I don't know, like orchestral stuff behind them. It'd be cool to do like, I feel like there's a big set of options there.
I mean, it would be cool. Give me a second here. Okay. Last but not least, a question from Grace Rapaski. Hopefully I said her last name right. She asks if you have any fish.
I don't have any fish. I don't own any, but I don't know.
No, there you go, Grace.
Yep.
That's the answer.
I'm sorry, Grace.
Okay, no problem. Well, thanks for taking time to do the interview.
No, thank you so much for coming here.
Yeah, but before we wrap things up, though, I want to know where can we find your music? Where can we find you on social media?
My handle on most things is Sidney G156, and yep, that's about it. I think if that doesn't work, Sidney Gish might work, and otherwise I have links available on my website to all of the different handles that I have.
And your music is on Spotify?
Yeah, my music is on
Tidal,
Spotify
Bandcamp.
and everything that is a store. It's all out there.
All right, and last but not least, look into the camera. Anything you have left to say to your fans, friends, family?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Cool.
And gonna rock out to these. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you again. It's been lovely.